Cancers, welcome. This is Wondernanda and Let It Be Tarot. I hope you had a Christmas filled with gratitude for what you have. And for our blessings. We are still drawing on energies from Sagittarius season, where the new moon in Sagittarius speaks about setting new goals, establishing new objectives, expanding possibilities. While the full moon in its opposite sign of Gemini talks about releasing, letting go, and perhaps conversations and exchanges or interactions that involve releasing or a cleansing or a purging. Let's open with keywords from the Ho'oponopono prayer. I love you for who you are. I'm sorry for the painful memories we may share with each other. Please forgive me if I, my relatives or ancestors, have offended you, your relatives or ancestors. Thank you for uniting my path with yours, for our contributions to the healing of this earth. Cards are pre-shuffled. Let's get general energy for today. Ten of Swords. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay, there's some pain here, some walking away, some saying and feeling, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm just out of here. I've had enough. And it hurts. It does hurt. Perhaps there is some thinking, deciding, or strategizing about how it is you're going to untangle yourself. The disappointment, sadness around your tribe or those you call closest to you. Sorry about that. Oh wow, man. This card has been coming out reading after reading. And we have the Ten of Swords on the Ten of Swords. This really hurts. This really hurts. Oh, I saw a card here, left behind. The Five of Pentacles is a feeling of being left behind, a feeling of abandonment. So who is the one abandoning who? Who is the one feeling abandoned, hurt? Really hurt. Painful wounds. Betrayal. Feeling really low. I'm sorry, Cancer. Let's see what this is about. How this can be turned around. Yeah, the Six of Swords under the Seven of Swords. These are reinforcements. This is another card of I'm leaving. I'm abandoning this. I'm out of here. And the Six of Swords, especially in these depictions here, you know, even though it's still rough, even though, you know, we're still on rough waters, there's progress already because we are already in the process of leaving. Whether it be physically or emotionally or psychologically. The anchor now has been lifted. So we are unanchoring ourselves from that isolated island. You know, this is something that you feel in the hiding. This hurt is not being expressed. Shared with another. You feel untrusting, maybe. You're still very much in the thick of it, but you're already packing your bags in a little literal or proverbial way. Putting those back. You're guiding yourself. You know, there's one spark, one North Star that you're holding on to. It's the one thing that guides your boat. That gives you direction. The purpose you're holding on to. But there's definitely a lot of things going on in the hidden. A lot. Wow, and I pulled the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, which speaks about a relationship to another. We have the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. This deck has two emperors. One is, the way I see it is, one is a lower expression of the energy of the emperor. The other one is the higher expression. This expression here is the one that I consider not the highest of expressions of the emperor, since here he is shown to be actually controlling. So there's a tenderness underneath, under the surface, secretly. There's a hurt in hiding. And on the surface, there is a controlling mechanism of defense in order to be on top of things, both positively, oh my God, right? In order to get things done in your life, to be in charge of what you have to be in charge. But because there's all this hurt suppressed, on the outside, there's an overcompensating, perhaps, a power over oneself, one's dealings, that becomes a wanting to control other people, other people's doings and so that you can feel a sense of safety and security. But I see the Emperor looking right at us, and the two girls as well. These two girls, they always remind me of a mirror. And I see the moon as they looking away. Is there something that you don't want to look at? That you don't want to see? That you don't want to acknowledge? Because, you know, if the Emperor is not focused solely on working with what is in his control, and he's trying to manipulate that which is not in his control, then there's some kind of denial. That causes a lot of hurt. We may feel that by controlling things around us, that will make us feel safer. Here's that mirror effect again. You know, just the Justice card speaks for itself. Is justice here? Are you taking it into your own hands? Are you seeing now what justice means in this situation? Let's take a pause here. You know, the two just does talk about choices. Perhaps there is a need for fairness, responsibility, justice talks about consequences. It is a reminder that all actions have consequences. Tired, beaten up, but you still have that torch there. You can still light your way. Lighting the light on justice. 9 and 9. Nine is a mastering of self. Self-fulfillment and realization, so that in the 10, there's a completeness with others and with the world around us and with the goods and the resources. The 9 is like a completeness of self, an inner fulfillment, which makes us ready to have the outer. This flew out. So there is sadness, you know. We do have the 9 of Cups here, which is self-abundance and contentment and joy. But it's connected to 2 difficult cards. One that's been, you know, hanging in there and is still standing strong, but damn. In a this has been hard kind of way, feeling. And the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles, these denote conflict. And we have the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. There's a conflict in the heart. There's a conflict within. There's still a holding on to something. You know, something that you're saying, okay, this is in the past. But you still have your foot in it. And at the same time, you do know that you still have, you know, 1 full cup here that you're holding on to. You still have resources. You still have you. And you're holding on to that. You're holding on to that guiding star. Because right now it does not feel easy. There's a need for balancing the scale, the 2, and the Emperor, like almost acting like, you know, these people are puppets. They're not puppets. The conflict is shown here. You know, we have the yellow and the blue. You have this person here who is, her heart is open, filled. The sun shines on it. There's wealth at her feet. And at the same time, there's a feeling of gloom, where things are being sucked into this dark hole. And you're pushing them there, like, you know, because you want to get the hell away from it. But, you know, careful that you're still so involved in it that, you know, careful you don't get sucked in here. Okay, one card of advice for Cancers. See how we can turn this around, Cancer. You know how to turn it around. You know you have it. You have all your cups. It's in your hands. It's in your hands. Okay. These came out. These flew out. So we'll go ahead and take it. Here we have the Three of Cups underneath the Three of Cups. So definitely we're talking about some kind of tribe, communion, community, people that are very close to your heart. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Two of Cups. Three people, two people. We also have the card of Cancer. We have two cards of Cancer right here. This is you and your empowerment. This is balance. This is balance. Take the reins of the Chariot. Take the reins of the Chariot. It seems like you have decisions to make. You have guiding stars. Okay? If you get lost, if you feel lost, if it really hurts down there, follow that North Star of yours. Get the Chariot moving. These horses of the Chariot, they always talk about balance also. One is black, one is white. Make sure to look at how far you've come. And make sure to decide in a fair way for yourself, to yourself, and to everyone involved, to take stock and inventory. Take inventory of your actions, of your wishes, and of what needs to go and what needs to stay. I hope this was helpful, Cancer. Follow that star. Let's close with the Serenity Prayer, which I find very fitting at this moment. God, universe, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.